Hello and good day, dear students. Thank you very much for joining me today's session. Today, I'm here to tell you a story because Google has offered you a new search category that is called Google Web Stories. Interesting. And this session is for all of those who are interested in learning new things, who are interested to learn starting up their career as a freelancer, and who are just a newcomer into the web development sites. This one session, exclusive session, is for all of those. For all of those who subscribe me, for all of those who are interested to join me, for all of those who are interested to learn new things from me. And as Google has came up with the new option, so we just thought that why not, is on behalf of Institute of Freelancing, we should start a new search category, a new playlist with the name of technology things. And other than the course curriculum, which the regular classes in which we are actually uploading different type of lectures, the technology related lectures would be into that category, that playlist, and from there you can just join and watch these new technology things, and you can learn so many new things which is happening either in the Google or in the WordPress. Okay, coming back to the today's topic, Google Web Stories. As you all know, Google offers us different type of searching categories. Like for example, you can search any text, you can search any videos, you can search any pictures, and now they came up with different with a very new category, and that is called Google Web Stories. Okay, today this video is divided into two sections. One is that I'll be explaining at least the introduction and the advantages of all this, and the second would be the development parts, and how can you develop this kind of web stories. So let's move on and let's get started our today's session. Okay, so Google Web Stories plugin for WordPress. Interesting thing that has happened, as you all know, the WordPress, a blogging platform, a web development platform, and covers at more than actually 30% of the complete websites. Google came up with this option to develop a plugin for the WordPress. Okay, dear students, before we start, on behalf of Institute of Freelancing, I welcome you all, and you can search me with the hashtag Hameed Asghar, and you can search my institute, Institute of Freelancing, with hashtag Institute of Freelancing. So let's get started our today's session. Google Web Stories WordPress plugin. The aim of this whole story is to bring more and more traffic towards these bigger platforms. Okay, so what exactly is this? What exactly is the Google Web Stories? Google Web Stories is a new way to get more traffic. Google official WordPress plugin makes it easier to participate. And for all of you who are into the development side, this makes it more easier for the development. So Google announced a beta WordPress plugin that enables publishers to take advantage of the Google relatively new web stories. And web stories is a way to rank to the top of the Google search, Google Images, Discover, and Google Apps. And let's go one step more into the details. Earlier, Google Web Stories were offering AMP, that is Accelerated Mobile Pages, and now this Google Web Stories is the extended form of that. Okay, it is content that is meant to be consumed in small chunks. Each page of web stories aiming to keep below text 10 words per page, and the recommended size for the web stories is between 4 to 30 pages of the total maximum size. Publisher can monetize web stories with affiliate links, Google Ads Managers, and Google DV360. And web stories are meant to be consumed by mobile users who wants to consume content at a glance. And Google describes this typical content consumes as someone on a subway or having lunch. Means if you are interested to learn anything about any specific topic, it's not necessary that you should go through complete website on mobile. It's better that you should search with the Google Web Stories, and at a glance, just the way you roll the pictures in and the videos in mobile, the same web pages would be switched from forward and the next. Okay, benefits of Google Web Stories. Publishers are adopting the Web Stories format because it can be featured in an attractive way for mobile users. Web Stories represents a new way to obtain a significant amount of traffic. And recently, I started seeing web stories in Google Views and on the Google app. They are interactive and attract attention to themselves. So I started development on this, and today it's around more than 2 months now. I have been doing this, so thought we came up with this for all of you. It's better that I should be explaining this whole process to you also. So Google Word Stories, WordPress Stories, WordPress plugin. So let me explain this whole exactly what this is all about. Google announced a WordPress plugin to help publishers gain more traffic through a web stories format. The WordPress plugin and the web story programs are both in beta version. Keep in mind, right now they are not in the 100% full version. Whereas a final version of the web stories WordPress plugin will be released later this summer 2020. The current version of the plugin is missing animations and page attachment support. Other than that, everything is perfectly functional and is working fine as far as I have checked. The final version will contain all features to be smoother than the beta version. Okay, Google called this, by the way, Google called this a snackable content. What exactly is snackable content? Very basic and very important to understand. Snackable content is a website content that is designed to be easy for readers to consume and to share. Companies with consumers facing websites often need to publish a constant supply of fresh content to drive site traffic and boost awareness for their brands. That's the basic motive of snackable content. So let's get into more details. Videos which you actually placed on this are recommended to be no longer than 15 seconds, and they should feature subtitle as well. And Google specifies that videos should be shoot in a portrait mode so that mobile viewer there should be clearly उसके ऊपर reflected हो सके, not in the landscape mode. Landscape mode में अगर करेंगे तो that will create problem for this, and that way they will display full screen on the mobile device. All videos must have captions so that a user can watch the video and read along with it. The presumption is that user may not be in a situation where they are able to hear a video, such as in public place or somewhere loud where their attention is divided. And the final thing is Google recommends that text to be minimum for the font size 24, and that each page contains no more than 200 characters. The plugin is in beta and does not have all the features. There may be a bugs in it. However, it may be useful to create a staging site for familiarize yourself with the plugin and be ready when the full feature plugin would be available. And by the way, Google announcements for the WordPress plugin. And by the way, all these links are available in the video description. You can just click on this and you can find out these plugins. So before we jump into this, let's learn installation first and then to the development. The first link will, while clicking upon this, you will reach to this website, and that is Google Web Stories for WordPress. And you just go through it and download the beta version. Click on this, and automatically this will give you the download option. After this downloading that has been done, let's move to log into the WordPress and install this plugin. Okay, so now we are at the dashboard where we have logged into the WordPress WP admin say, and now let's move to this plugin and add new. Click on add new, and from here you can give us the path for adding up the new thing. For example, we are having to upload this plugin and choose file, and from here I'll have to move to the location where actually I have downloaded, and the web and the Google Web Stories. That is something plugin I have picked up, and now I have to install it. It will take hardly a second, and here we go. Activate plugin. As soon as the plugin has been installed successfully, now activate plugin. As soon as you activate plugin, there will be a link in this dashboard tab, and you can find it. Here it is, the stories. Just click on this first, the dashboard, and here we go. Like, for example, that's the interface. Create a new story and explore templates. You first have to go to those templates to view what exactly is the type of templates which are already given by Google and WordPress. and these are different type of templates which are available right now. And let me tell you how can you either you can change the same one, or you can create your own new template from here. So before I start this, I must say, let me show you what so far I have done. Uh, then we can start up with it. This is something which I have come up. And by the way, I have done this, and you can just review this on your mobile as well as on your website also. So that's a very, very interesting thing. And the WordPress gave us the video option and something like text here. Some might be pictures they are uploading. They might have been uh, okay. So that's the kind of thing which you can very easily create with this sort of option. Okay, and let's move to the templates and let's start to develop this thing first. Okay, so here we go. It was from here into the dashboard side, we came to this stories link. And from here, the already developed stories are actually, you can view here. And to create a new story, just click on this create new link. And from here, we can get started. So let's suppose we are going to start a new creation of a new story. So what we have to do, we have to just reach to this open page, and this is actually the template of web stories, and which is by using plugin different things जो कि आपको already they have been provided. So let's suppose मैं यहाँ से जाके let me pick up any of the default this is something based on all my whatever I have on my WordPress site. This is actually the background of that. So it actually gives you that option that if you are interested to take up any of the content from this, you can very easily. So for example, let me pick up this one and place it here somewhere and bring it to somewhere at that site, so that it should be something like this. That's my old story. Okay, let's. This is by the way for the rotation, and I'm not interested in that. I'm rather interested in making a little bit more bigger version. Correct. So that's how actually we can give it a start. And other than that, let's suppose I'm interested to bring my institute freelancing logo. Let's suppose images, you can bring it to, let's suppose, any of the content which is available. And if that is not available here, you can just upload a new version. How can you upload? Straight go to this upload section, and from the media library you can just search if that is there. That's okay. Yeah, that's the insert into page. Here we go. Correct. So let me scroll it a little bit down and bring it to somewhere exactly at the top. And by the way, that's the beauty of the system. It automatically guides you that what exactly would be the center. And here we go, right? So absolutely, that is our center. So that's what the place is, and the center would be that the text. Okay, so from where you can place the text, just go to this, instead of images, go to this text, and the heading text I'm interested. So let's double click on this, and my story of 2020. Okay, to control A means select all. Into the design properties panel, go to this, go to down, and in the style, these are the font list which is available to this. So this is the font list. Okay, that's how you can make it center. Further, you can make it as much big as you want, and you can change the color of the text from here. That is right now black. Click on this, and either the transparency or either the color scheme, whatever you want. Okay, so this here you can add this color, and then of course the fill in. Right now, if you're interested to fill in into this, so that is something your choice. For example, something like this. I'm not interested in filling up anything, so instead of this, I will go for none, fill nothing. Okay, but I'm interested in give it a link to my institute, and let's suppose, let me bring that link to here. Okay, so here is the web link, web address that is available. Paste it here, and we just have to add the title of this, and that what would be the my story of 2020. That would be something like, let's suppose that is what the page title would be, and you need to publish it. And after getting published, actually it will say story publish. Your story has been successfully published. Just click on this to view the story. But right now, as it is just of a one pager, so most probably it would not be appearing up. So it's better that we should go and first uh, creates couple of new pages. So how can you create new pages? And that is very interesting. There are multiple options under this page. There are three options. One is to delete any of the page. The second one is to duplicate the same page. The third one is to create a new blank page. So let's create this first duplicate page, and let's have a look. First one is this. Now the second one has created with this one. Let's suppose, to for better understanding, let me just change that is page number 2. Okay, so just for all of us to make it clarify that this is page number 2, and instead of this, let me delete this one and bring some other picture. Let's suppose this sort of picture from one of the course. That is something which I'm interested to place it somewhere here. Okay, and to make it somewhere something like this. Okay, so we have to the text now. Sorry, the logo is being down as well as the text. So let's bring this layer to the top, and the page number 2 is also on the top, so that it should be clear that the text is right now the white. So select this whole text, go to this tab in the design panel, and under the style, here is the color of the text. Click on this, and let's suppose I'm interested in giving it a purely black text, so that it should be 100% visible. So just click on this, and here we go. Now it is your choice, sorry, to move it somewhere at the top, at the bottom, या किस जगह पे भी आप इसको प्लेस करना चाहते हैं. But keep in mind, there's a very interesting thing. There are two lines. The one this line, the second one is this line. These are actually the safe margins, grids, safe grids. Disable safe zone अगर आप कर देंगे तो that would not appear up, but it's better that you should, for better understanding, it should have been. Intentionally, what I've done is कि मैंने इसको थोड़ा सा ऊपर रखा है, लेकिन let me bring it to the down and almost in the center. ठीक है ना? And we are all set with the page number 2. Now we have to create another page. That would be page number 3, but we are going to create with a new one. So that would be a kind of total 100% white page. There's nothing on it. So go to this shapes now, shapes tab, and let's make a couple of shapes here, and so that what these shape actually do, that is very interesting and very important. Let's bring it to the center first. Go to the tabs and the properties, and rotate, or either height, width, whatever you want, you are interested in. Manually just take it, rotate it, let's suppose to 45 degrees. And the style color would be, let's suppose, something like this. Okay, and we press just close this one. And the opacity of the layer, that is very important. Right now it is 100%, but if you're interested to make it 50%, just make it 50%, and here would something like this would appear. Now what you can do is bring some any kind of text over here. Let's suppose from this uh, uh, dummy text from libsyn.com. Let me bring it to my story and add some text. Click on this tab text panel, heading or either subheading. We have used this heading. Now let's go to the subheading and paste it here, so that it should be, here we go. The text has been brought in. Now the important thing is to make the alignment and center alignment, and under this, let's go to this, click on the center, and here we go. Now we have to change the important is the text, that is right now, that's the font, that's the size, that's the size. Instead of 36, Let me go to 24 and press enter, and here we go. Right, so instead of this, let's do something like this. Correct. Now place it somewhere in the center. Exactly, now it is almost in the center, and that is again very much your choice. You want to place any sort of logo inside it, or any sort of things that could be placed somewhere here. And let's move to another shape and bring that shape somewhere here. Either drag and drop or just click on this. There are multiple options. Click on this, that will also appear. But again, very much that is all up to your choice, that what are you interested in. Okay, so let's bring it somewhere here and place the same text. So dear student, that is the advantage. Now let's move to the document section. Into the design, there are plenty of things which we have seen. Now let's move to the document. You are interested, what? You are interested to make this document as in draft, as in public, as in private. So that is all up to your choice. The author is the admin, and here is the permanent link, permalink. Permalink pe jaake, what you can do is just click on this, and automatically you can share this link with anyone now to read your stories. And by default, if this is according to your criteria of Google, automatically that will be placed inside the Google search areas. Let me delete this one first and delete this one, and let me bring one video that is very important. How can you bring that video inside in it? For example, here is the repository. I have uploaded a video. Just click on this, and here we go. That is something you can place inside here from this corner to make it to this corner. Just double click on this, and sorry, not click on this, and here the properties panel. Into the properties panel you can just go, and by the way, you can here's the video settings. Either it should be loop or it should be play once. It's better that if it is a small video, it should be looped. Okay, so uh, okay, so that is something which you can very easily do. Now just update this and create preview, and here we go. Done. That's the first one, that's the second page, and that's the third page. So with the help of these small techniques, small things, you can create your profile, you can create your stories, and you can place either this sort of expertise into your freelancing portfolio, so that you can get the projects from the international market. So best of luck to your students. Thank you very much for joining me today's session. I hope in case of any confusion, you can contact me, and if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up, and or any of the message which relates to this video. So see you later, at sometimes later, with any other topic. Thanks.